The final round of SBR Sim Racing's Group 3 season had some drama before the event even started. Championship leader Kevin was not going to be present, so it was going to be a title fight between Liam and Lewis, and it was Lewis who took pole from Liam, so the title fight was going to be on from the get-go. Both made a good start, with Koulis trying to find his way past the pair of them. That Jag very quick on the Mulsanne. Steph taking his variation of a line through turn 1. But as they got onto the Mulsanne, Liam and Lewis were side by side, but Koulis found a Jaguar-sized space on the left-hand side. It was then a drag race between Liam and Lewis as to who would get second, as Liam tucked in ahead of Lewis, but Lewis went damn dear on the brakes and got himself up the inside of the Porsche. Adam getting sideways in the background while one Porsche was being passed. Brian went in too hot, spun around and clipped an Nissan. Well, Brian was finding strife, so was Liam, as into the braking zone of the second chicane he rear-ended Lewis. And Liam pulled off to the left-hand side and would wait for Lewis. Meanwhile, Sean, having had very little practice, was instantly trying to make moves. He was alongside Steph for 4th place, and he managed to get that one done up to Indianapolis. Meanwhile, Adam trying to fight Koulis for the lead. Found a gap down the inside with a 90-degree right and got his way through up into the race lead. While Liam, now in 7th, followed Coleman off and had to avoid going into the side of him, but made the move stick and up into 2nd place. But Lewis, the opportunist he is, and perhaps a bit annoyed with Liam flying down the inside of the chicane. But as that was happening behind them, Gemini tapping Coleman, and around Coleman went, but Gemini waited for Coleman. Sean was side by side with Koulis, but Steph was trying to get involved in that battle. As Koulis moved left, that opened up the gap on the right for Steph, but Sean managing to hold on around the outside, with Lewis and Liam now in close proximity. And Steph would try the move on Koulis, and he would get a tap from Sean that actually seemed to help the Mercedes. But on the straight up to Indianapolis, Liam found a BMW roadblock. Of course, it was Lewis in the white BMW who was fighting for the title. He had Lewis's teammate Sean right in front of him. And Pesquez's Nissan was trying to find a way through, poking his nose on the right, but Liam finding a way down the inside of Sean and managing to slot in. But a slight correction on the exit allowed Sean's BMW back down the inside, almost into the back of Bell, and through up into 6th for Sean. It all kicked off at the Porsche curves as Sean went wide. Liam had to avoid him, and Rempesquez managed to get past the pair of them. But that was not the end of the chaos, as the pair of them, along with Bell, all went wide at this corner, allowing Liam to sneak past Sean and Rempesquez. So out of all that, Liam gaining 1 place. Straight away, Rempesquez was coming back at Liam. He managed to find a way through on the pit straight, and then instantly found a way past Bell. But it looks like Bell went into the back of the Nissan, slowing them both up, and thus allowing Liam back past Rempesquez and Bell. So again, out of chaos, Liam gaining 1 place, as Rempesquez got a big slide. But it wasn't long before the Nissan was back past the Porsche, The Porsche helpless down the Mulsanne straight against the Nissan. Meanwhile, up ahead, Lewis down the inside of Steph on the brakes and up into 3rd place. But Liam doing a dive bomb into the Mulsanne corner and pulling it off past Rempesque's Nissan and up into 5th place. But of course, the Nissan managed to find a way back through on the straight. Sean thinking about a move, but sensibly backing out of it. And Liam, like he did to Sean, down the inside, and this time he did make it work. And then Liam and Lewis employing a tactic that a lot of drivers are doing, using each other for slipstream to save fuel, as Liam was up into 2nd place. But at the Mulsanne corner, Lewis was no longer using Liam for slipstream. He wanted the slipstream to get by. As they got up to Indianapolis, Lewis, knowing the Porsche was quicker in the back end of the lap, not fighting this one too hard, I would just follow the Porsche all the way around. But Sean, having made his pit stop and not changing tyres, was instantly a sitting duck as Rempesquez and Coulis both passed him as he went far too hot into the 2nd chicane. And then, just a lap later, it was going to get even worse for him as Liam's Porsche, having come out of his pit stop, was going to fly by down into the 2nd chicane, just as the two cars had at the previous lap. And as that was going on ahead, Lewis, again having to find a way through Steph, did it in the same manner, a late braking move into the 2nd chicane. Well, Steph, either through an error or trying to fight it back, braked far too late into the Mulsanne corner, into the gravel, nearly spinning around, and even ending up losing a place to Gemini's Nissan. Liam wasn't done with Rempesquez. He was going to try and find a way through at the Mulsanne corner like he had previously, but this time he had the outside line, and he did manage to find a way through. Rempesquez braking a bit early, allowing Liam around the outside. Rempesquez going in too hot after Indianapolis and ending up in the gravel, ending his fight with Liam for now. And then Adam, having made his 2nd pit stop, was trying to fight Bell, who hadn't made a 2nd stop. As they got into the Porsche cars, Bell hitting Adam. Adam just managing to avoid the gravel, but not helping his chances. The BMWs were having an intra-team battle, and this allowed Rempesquez to pass Lewis down into the Mulsanne corner, and Sean would be next for the Nissan on the run down to Indianapolis. As one of the fastest cars on the straight against one of the slowest cars on the straight, it wasn't going to be a contest. But it came to blows between the BMWs as Lewis clipping the rear end of Sean. Sean wasn't too pleased with that one. And now, after all the stops had been done, Liam down the inside of Adam at the Mulsanne corner, where all the 2nd stops had been done. But Adam, again with a faster car on the straight, passing Liam into Indianapolis. But they would still go side by side on the exit, with Liam having the inside for the right-hander, braking a bit later, and Adam trying to do a switchback, getting a better exit. And the Aston Martin would get through just before the Porsche curves. But it was to no avail for Adam, as just a few corners later his thirsty V12 needed a 3rd pit stop. And Rempesquez copying what Steph did as he was trying to chase Liam down, ending up behind Lewis. But it would be Coulis who won from Liam, Lewis and Rempesquez. Sean would come across the line in 5th, clearing his penalty just before the line and only just beating out Gemini. Adam would take 7th It would be Steph to take 8th place, and Bill in the background would come across in 9th. Coleman would take 10th place. It would be the other Porsche of Brian to take 11th.